Hello, my friends. Master Sommelier Peter Neptune here with a new edition of my YouTube channel. And in this edition, we're going to look at some, I think, relatively new arrivals of Trader Joe's Reserve wines. And what the, which is the Trader Joe's Pumpkin Spice Chardonnay. A number of my students have told me about it, and one of them brought it in. Thanks, Robert. And I'm going to give it a good old college try and tell you what I think. I've never heard of such a thing. I've never tried such a thing. I'm going to do my level best to try it and be honest with you about how I feel about it. So let's look at, interestingly, because they've obviously added, there's a FDA label on the back which gives the ingredients, the nutrition facts, where other wines don't have to do that. So this is a medium lemon color. Oh. Whoa. Oh. A pronounced intensity of pumpkin spice. Now, when the pumpkin pie is rolled out with the apple pie at Thanksgiving dinner, I always go for the apple pie. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin spice. I don't drink pumpkin lattes at Starbucks. But this is pretty tough, man. It's like pumpkin and a weird butterscotchy caramelly thing. There's no Chardonnay smell here. Maybe some banana. Oh boy. Okay, I'll give it a good old college try here. Oh. All right, I took one for the team, everybody. That's sweet. I guess it tastes like pumpkin. Doesn't taste like Chardonnay. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. If you like it, good for you. Good for you. I don't know how. I don't know why. I bet they sold 1 million cases of this stuff. I went to the local Trader Joe's to buy these wines, and they were sold out of the pumpkin spice Chardonnay. And so somebody's buying it, and I don't know, giving it as a joke gift. I have no idea. If you drink it and you like it, okay. Moving on to Trader Joe's 2023 Reserve Pinot Noir Santa Barbara County Lot 241, produced and bottled by, it's probably Bozzano is the Italian spelling, pronunciation, Bozzano and Company. They're a broker of grapes and bulk wine in San Luis Obispo. They also make custom labels for grocery stores. So clearly it's a custom label for Trader Joe's Reserve, and it is Santa Barbara County fruit. It's a pale ruby in color, medium plus intensity on the nose, youthful. It's very confected. Smells like raspberry jam, strawberry, Smucker's jam, jelly, a little bit of cherry jelly as well. There's some oak aromas of vanilla and kind of butterscotchy caramel, creme brulee. Whether the oak, I don't think you can put new oak barrels on a $9.99 bottle of wine, so it was probably Tank and Plank. It smells like New World Pinot Noir. I've smelled worse, I've smelled better, but let's give it a try. Dry-ish. There's probably 10 grams residual here, residual sugar. Acid is medium minus. Tannin is medium minus. Alcohol's high. Body is medium. Finish is medium minus. Intensity is medium minus. I don't know. $9.99 is faintly Pinot Noir-like, kind of confected fruit. I've tasted, this is kind of average wine. It's acceptable, I guess. Frankly, it's better than some Pinot Noirs out there for $17.99 or so. Some of them starting with M. At least this isn't sweet. I don't know, it might be worth your while to spend $9.99 on a bottle and see what you think. I find it acceptable and kind of simple too. So that's what I have to say. Next up, 2023 Reserve Syrah Horse Heaven Hills, Washington State. I think it's the largest appellation other than Columbia Valley in Washington State. Eagle and Plow Vineyard, cellared and bottled by DNA Vineyards. I think they're a private label bottler in Napa, California. Eagle and Plow Vineyard in Horse Heaven Hills is a 904 acres owned by Mercer Ranches. And I do know that I looked them up, and they farm sustainably and seem to be pretty good keepers of the land, if that's an expression that's acceptable. So let's see what we got. This is also $9.99. It seems to me that the Trader Joe's Reserve line comes in at $9.99. This is a very, very deep, opaque purple color. And on the nose, we get blackberry fruit, black cherry, black currant, maybe more like cassis than black currant. There's a hint of smoke and tar, a hint of toast. So again, perhaps a little bit of oak in some shape or form. This Pinot Noir, I would have to think, was what we call oak staves in a tank and plank, we call it. So there's an overtone of smoky, toasty oak here. And let's check out the palate. Dry, acidity medium, tannin medium plus, alcohol's high, body medium plus, intensity medium plus, and the finish is medium. Better than the Pinot Noir. It's got kind of, rather ill-defined black fruit flavors, blackberry, black cherry, dusty, mouth-coating tannins. There's more wine here. Finish, as I said, is medium minus, kind of drops off. Oak seems like planks here. It's the integration is so-so. The finish is really not there much. I think this is, again, acceptable wine, maybe acceptable to good. I would certainly, drink that in a pinch. I don't think I would this. It's got some Syrah characteristics, although rather four-square. And so for $9.99, it's acceptable to good. Okay? Hopefully I'm being helpful. I'm just telling you the truth as I see it. Next up, and finally, 2023 Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve. Platinum Reserve, meaning $14.99. Meritage, lot 125, $14.99. Just a note, a Meritage blend, it's not Meritage. It's Meritage, rhymes with heritage. And it means the heritage of Bordeaux varietals. A Meritage blend in Napa Valley is a blend of Bordeaux varietals, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, Malbec, Carmenere, Merlot. I'm not sure what this blend is. I really couldn't find anything out about it. It says vinted and bottled by Vino Enology, Sebastopol, California, and I couldn't find anything out about this. So, let's see what we got. $14.99, Napa Valley appellation. Maybe we've got something drinkable here. This is a pretty deep purple color. And on the nose, it kind of smells like the Syrah. Oh, my goodness. You talk about French terroir and these appellations, and master sommelier can tell the difference between left bank and right bank Bordeaux and northern and southern Rhone, and so many domestic wines all kind of smell the same. Especially at the supermarket level. $9.99, $14.99. Black cherry, blackberry. Again, the cassis. Again. This has a little bit of peppery, licoricey character. This is more straightforward fruit with, again, that kind of toasty, smoky oak character. A little bit of vanilla, maybe a little bit of dark chocolate, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of toast. Let's check out the palate. Well, frankly, there's a lot of wines, Cabernet Sauvignon or otherwise, out there that sell for, 30 to 50 bucks. That tastes just like this. So for $14.99, I'd probably say if you're a fan of Napa Valley Cabernet style, Meritage blend, red blend, I would probably recommend that you go buy this wine for $14.99. Dry, acidity medium, tannin medium. This has more tannin, the Syrah. Medium tannin, probably a good amount of Merlot in here. Alcohol's high, body is medium plus, intensity medium plus, finish medium. And the wine has a lot of black cherry, a lot of blackberry, a lot of cassis. It's pleasant enough. There's faint hints of vanilla, chocolate, oak around the edge. Like I said, there's $30 to $50 bottles of wine. Frankly, look, there's a Cabernet Sauvignon out there. Cabernet Sauvignon begins with C, and this one begins with C. That I think the wine's $80, $100, and this is better. So I think the wine's good. I would recommend it for $14.99. And again, fans of the style will probably like it a lot better than me. So we have an acceptable to good, and a good. And I think that, and that pumpkin spice Chardonnay, I put it down here. I just couldn't look at it, but I don't know what to tell you. If that's your thing, man, good for you. Enjoy life. That's what we are here for, to enjoy life. That's me, Peter Neptune, Master Sommelier. I hope you got at least some info out of this, and I'll see you on the next episode. Be friendly to each other, please.